Business growth stages. Scalability achieved. We have two important growth stages in entrepreneurship: scalability and sustainability. Scalability stage. It is the phase where each entrepreneur is trying to develop economies of scale, meaning lowering average total cost as output increases. On our battlefield illustration, we should have the opponents being able to ride to the river, and that will be an indication of a business success in lowering costs while increasing production and achieving scalability. So let's consider Apple. So Apple is now trying to reach the river. And as we are tracking Apple's move, eventually Apple reaches the river. And that is considered to be a standard scalability achieved. That will be an illustration of the move that Apple will make to achieve scalability as they reach the river. But of course, there will be a lot of challenges and obstacles to have such achievement. So the standard scalability achievement is illustrated here on our business graph. As by definition, scalability, it is the phase where each entrepreneur is trying to develop economies of scales. That means lowering average total cost as output increases. So here the graph indicates that Apple has gone from negative cash to a break-even cash level. And that is an indication of how good Apple has been to lowering average total cost as they are increasing output. Samsung has not been successful doing that. We have another option of a knockout scalability achieved. That is accomplished through profit level instead of cash level. Here in our battlefield indication, you can see how fast Apple have arrived to the river. And that will be an indication of how great Apple has been to lowering the costs. And that can be through the use of things like technology. And here on our graph, you can see such achievement depicted as Apple goes from negative cash to break-even cash level in 2 years compared to 3 years in a standard scalability achievement. And Samsung has not done that. And as mentioned, you achieve knockout scalability through your profit level. So here, to achieve a knockout scalability level, you will have to win with a profit level of 484,000. And our graph here shows that Apple has achieved that level of profitability. On our boards, as indicated here, the three pieces connected through a straight line gives a win to Apple, but more than the win, they have realized a profit of 484,000. That's a very high level, the highest level of profitability. And that gives a reward of a knockout scalability achievement, meaning that you pretty much achieve your scalability level in 2 years instead of 3 years. Now, once you achieve scalability, the next growth stage will be sustainability. So the sustainability stage is in that phase, the entrepreneur is trying to increase profitability, cash level, and market share. Ultimately, a dominance of the market will involve other factors such as social and environmental responsibilities. Battlefield illustration is being able to cross the river and ultimately conquering the territory is an indication of a success in terms of running a highly profitable business and having a commanding market share. So this will be the battlefield illustration of sustainability achieved. And you can see Apple entering Samsung territory and gradually getting to conquer that territory. And this is very good for a student to at least visualize the idea of sustainability after scalability. On our business graph here, again, by definition, sustainability is the phase where entrepreneurs trying to increase profitability, cash level, and market share. So here, our cash level illustration is indicates that Apple have gone beyond the break-even zero and have gone up to $150,000 cash level. And Samsung has not performed that well. Okay. And we also have the possibility of a knockout sustainability achievement. And you can see through our battlefield illustration how fast Apple has reached or conquered Samsung territory and reached Samsung's castle. And that achievement is rewarded by a certain level of profitability, which is 968. And you can see here on our graph that Apple have managed to achieve that level of profitability. And here in our business graph, you can see that Apple have achieved that level in 3 years versus the possibility of 6 years. So that's quite an incredible achievement. And Samsung continued to perform poorly. So on our boards, a knockout sustainability is achieved when we have a win and we can draw a straight line through those pieces as we see here with Apple, and we have a win with a profit level of 484,000, and that is a second win with that level of profitability that adds to the previous win in a scalability level. And that's the reason why we have a target sustainability knockout of $968,000 level. So this will pretty much complete our tutorial for entrepreneur economics duopoly game.